Hey guys, so I am doing another psychology video today. I was going to do some sort of like beauty video, materialistic type video, but I was more in the mood to talk about how to be motivated because positivity is great and we all want to be positive. That's why this is the motivated one and not the depression video. As promised, I said that this would be the next psychology video, or I'm sorry, that the depression one would be the next psychology video. However, I haven't talked to my mom about it yet, so yeah, this one I just I could do on my own instead of like consulting with somebody. So I want to say that I'm sorry I haven't posted in like a few days. I don't know how long it's been. Sometimes you just need those days where you do absolutely nothing. I was wearing makeup like every single day for a week straight and my skin just got tired of that. So it needed like 2 days to breathe, so I didn't film or do anything productive. I watched a few documentaries and you know, I don't know, just hung around and I got my hair done yesterday, as you can tell. Got my roots did. But yeah, it's just sometimes you just need those days. So I took those days and I'm sorry I didn't post any videos. So let's just go ahead and move on with how to be motivated. So tip number 1 is to set realistic goals for yourself. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with things that you may not be able to do, because if you're not able to do those goals, then you'll feel worse about yourself and you'll feel like a failure, and nobody likes feeling like that. So I really recommend trying to focus on little small steps, small goals that you know you can accomplish if you set your mind to it. For example, let's say you have a bunch of homework to do. Maybe just do a few questions and that'll really get you started, but just set time for yourself to do like 1 or 2 questions depending on the length, maybe 5 questions if there's a lot more than that. But just taking a little bit of time and set a small goal for yourself to accomplish, you'll feel so much better about yourself because you've accomplished something. Or if it's like a 5-page or 5-paragraph essay, maybe just sit down and do 1 paragraph. Just tell yourself, you know, I'm going to do the intro, maybe a body paragraph, and that's it. And then you can step back and take a break from it. And you'll feel so great when you just accomplish the 1 paragraph, because really 1 paragraph doesn't take all that long to write and it's doable. So focusing on small things. Or if it's working out that you want to be motivated with, I do Blogilates, so if none of you do Blogilates, then I don't know why you don't. I'm going to have Blogilates listed down below. That's my workout routine. Sometimes I follow her calendar, sometimes I don't. I typically do my own workout routines, but that's not important in this video. Anyway, so say you want to get motivated with working out, but you feel like you just don't want to work out. That's fine to have days where you just don't work out because you don't feel like it, you don't want to push yourself, and that's fine. But you want to force yourself to do something sometimes, and in order to be motivated, small steps. So doing like 1 video. Let's say it's on a workout day that you have and you just aren't up to it, but you really want to. You just don't have that motivation behind you. Just tell yourself to do 1 video. Just 1. And you can pick whichever one. That's typically what I do, and I'll typically pick like a 6-minute video instead of one of her 17-minute videos, just because I can, but that's what I'll do. And that kind of propels me into working out more, is I just focus on 1 video, because then I feel good that I've set that little goal and I've accomplished it. Sometimes that leads to more working out. You know, if I sit down and do 1 video, sometimes I'll feel like doing a few more, and I'll just go on her channel and find a few more that I want to do. So it's little things. Or if you don't do Blogilates, like I said, I don't know why you wouldn't. Maybe set yourself up to do like 25 squats, you know, or 50 squats depending, you know, on your strength. But just doing those little small things will make you feel good about yourself, and it'll help you motivate you because you've accomplished those little tiny things. Number 2 is to reward yourself, and this doesn't necessarily have to be like material things. Like after working out, say I do a lot of videos, like 5 or 6 Blogilates videos, or for like an hour I work out, I'll reward myself by being a couch potato and doing absolutely nothing, which is my favorite thing to do, is to just lay down and watch TV and just let my brain cells melt away, because that's what I love to do after I work out. I would say, you know, reward yourself with treats and things, but we all want to be healthy. You want to eat healthy. I wouldn't say like, you know, you get to eat a cake after you work out because you've accomplished it. No, you don't want to throw off your whole game. Okay, you need to stay focused on healthy eatings. So I would say just something like being couch potato, just relaxing, maybe read your favorite magazine, or after every paragraph you do in an essay, maybe watch a YouTube video or an episode of your favorite show or something. And you'll have that to look forward to. But you have to remember, it's not about the reward. It's about the feeling that you get after you accomplish something. That's what you really want to focus on, because that is what is ultimately going to motivate you, not whether or not you get to watch your show. I'm just saying, sometimes that'll help propel you because it's something you enjoy. You know, the feeling alone is not really enough to propel most of us. To think, I'm going to feel so good after that workout, isn't really enough to get you off the couch to work out. So I understand. So reward yourself with something else, like a TV show or something that you enjoy doing. Or maybe you get to buy a treat for yourself, like a piece of makeup that you've been wanting, if you have the money for it. Obviously you don't want to do that if, you know, you're trying to save or something, but say you're trying to be motivated to save money, don't necessarily reward yourself with that, but you know what I'm saying. But it's really not about the reward, it's about the feeling of the accomplishment that you really want to focus on. And remember, when you go into the next step of things, the next paragraph, the next workout, etc. Tip number 3 I have for you is to find inspiration. If you are trying to get healthy or you're trying to work out, make sure that you look towards people or blogs or videos on YouTube of people who are doing that as well, because it'll make it seem easier knowing that you're not alone, somebody else is facing it with you. Maybe join a forum or something where you can talk about your experience, share healthy recipes and things like that. And you want to avoid things that you know will make you crack. For instance, if I am trying not to eat so much, my cat's opening the cabinet right now. If I'm trying to, well, my bra strap's been out that whole time, I'm so sorry. And this one too. Man, I'm just all over the place. Going out of control, out of control. So say I'm trying to not eat really bad things, which is not all the time. But I try really hard for who I am and my lifestyle and what I do. So I'll try to avoid food shows, because when I watch a food show, it's just all over. I just want to eat the whole show, the whole hour, just non-stop eating, eating, eating. I'm not even hungry, I just want to eat something. So I try to avoid those things, but I also look for, you know, videos on YouTube of people who have healthy recipes. Like Blogilates has a great food section on her channel, and she does food videos which are amazing, really healthy recipes, and they're all clean. Mischievous is really good for that too. I love her food videos, even though she lives in a different country and the system's a little bit different over there, but still same kind of foods. So I look to her, and Tone It Up, the Tone It Up girls are great as well. So things like that, and I'll have those listed down below if I talk too fast for you to like type it in. I'll have them listed down below. But just looking towards things like that and avoiding things that will make you crack. If it's school, say you want to be more motivated for school, think about your dream job, what you absolutely picture yourself doing, and know that what you're doing and what effort you're putting forth right now is only putting you one step closer towards that dream job. For me, that's enough inspiration right there for school. Even if I'm in classes that aren't necessarily in my major, say it's like a history or something that's not in my major, I still think, well, this is a class that I need for my career and what I want to do. If you're not there yet with your dream, maybe do some brainstorming and try and figure out what it is that you really see yourself doing. I know a lot of people, especially younger people, don't know what they want to do yet. But just know whatever you're doing, whether you're in high school or college, junior college, whatever it is, whatever you're doing is setting yourself to be an amazing person later in life, because education is great. We all deserve our good education, so make sure you put in the effort that's going to reward you in the end. So tip number 4 isn't necessarily a tip, but it's something to remember. What's in motion tends to stay in motion. When you're motivated enough to continuously do something, it's going to be harder for you to stop. So if you have been working so hard this whole semester at school, it's going to be hard to slow you down. Even come finals, you're going to want to just propel through it and get it over with. Same thing with working out. If you've built up all this strength, just building all that up and knowing all the hard work you've put into it, you're not going to want to slow down, because muscles fade and they deteriorate if you don't use them. So you're just going to want to keep going even further. But it goes the other way. If you come into a slump, you're typically going to Hold that thought for just a minute, excuse me. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, if you are in a slump, you'll tend to stay in that slump because it's really hard to come out of. So make sure that you don't slow down if you're on a good track, because the longer you wait before your next exercise, the harder it is going to be to get back up off the couch. So just make sure you stay focused. So tip number 5 is to think positively. Don't think about how hard it's going to be. Think about how you're going to feel at the end or after each workout. I know I said before it's not the feeling that really motivates us, but once you get a taste of those endorphins and after you finish an essay and do great on it, or even if you don't do great on it, at least you pushed yourself to finish it, that feeling is rewarding enough and you won't really need a reward. So because you're starting small in the beginning and you're setting realistic goals, it'll be harder to fail, so you'll feel better about the start and you'll be more willing to continue because you did so well at the beginning because you set realistic goals for yourself. So you also want to revel in your triumphs, so don't forget about those times that you felt great about an assignment or you felt great about a workout. You did so well. If you're in a down moment and say you skip a workout or something, don't feel like a failure. It's okay to have those moments. Just know that you can push yourself to get back up off the couch and push yourself to do one more paragraph because you've done it before and you feel great about it. So just revel in that, and also think about the great happy boosters that come about after a workout. And as you're showering, just think about all the depression, anxiety, all that stress coming out of your pores and just going down the drain. It's really good to visualize that because working out is a natural way to fight depression, anxiety, and stress, and it's so good for you. It makes you feel so happy, as well as eating well. You won't feel as sluggish. So just think about how great your body is going to feel. It does so much for you, so you should definitely do so much for it because it deserves it. It's so strong for you. So you need to reward it with exercising and eating well. It's okay to slip up. I had top ramen yesterday for dinner. It's not a big deal. Everyone has those moments, but just think about your triumphs before, and it'll really help you focus on your goals, and whether they're realistic or not, they'll really help you focus on them and you can propel through. Also, just make sure you surround yourself with really great, supportive, positive people, because the Debbie Downers around us, they will just bring you down. If they say, well, that's not realistic, you want to lose 20 pounds, yeah, right, okay. Those aren't the kind of people you want to talk to about your goals. I'm not saying cut them out of your life. I'm not like Tumblr here, but, you know, if they're your friend, that's fine, but, you know, you should talk about your goals and things with people who are going to build you up and say, oh, you can do that, that's awesome. Also, talking about it with people and making it public makes you more likely to stick to it, because if it's just a private goal that nobody else knows about, nobody can hold you to it but yourself. And really, we shouldn't trust ourselves to hold ourselves to our goals. We should make them public. If you say, I'm gonna get straight A's this semester, tell people that. That way you'll feel great at the end of the semester when you can tell them, oh, I got straight A's. Or if you didn't get straight A's, they'll still be able to be there for you and say, well, you tried, and that's what matters. So just have those positive people around you and be positive yourself. Make sure you have faith in yourself, because without believing in yourself, nobody else can believe in you. I just don't think that you can really achieve your goals if you're not positive about your willingness to face them and take them on. It's really the best advice I can give to you guys about staying motivated. It's really hard. It's one of the hardest things ever to be motivated, and I definitely know that feeling. But I'm telling you, if it's working out that you want to be motivated for, definitely try Blogilates, because she is such an inspiration to me. She's so positive and energetic and happy and encouraging. Even in those workouts, it's like she's your personal trainer who's there in the room with you, telling you to keep going and don't drop and just, you're strong, you can do this. It's the most positive workout experience, and I look so forward to doing her workouts. I wouldn't work out if it was just me at a gym or something, because I don't push myself enough, but she pushes you, and so I really, really recommend checking her out. She's just so great, and I love her so, so much. And you see results like right away. Within a week of doing her videos, you definitely see results. So Definitely check her out. Sorry if this video was a little bit long for those 5 tips. I really hope this helps some of you. I know it's hard. I'm hoping that some of you will also have good tips and can share them in the comments for other viewers and myself to read and be inspired by, because we all want to be motivated here to do well in school and work out and any other thing you want to be motivated for, any goal in your mind that you want to really focus on and crack down and do. So anything like that, we'd love to have some inspiration in the comments, so let's all chit chat down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bloopers edition. Do it. La 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 la. Procrastinate. That's what I was gonna say. Procrastinate. None of this is making any sense.